unconditional love, which was something I never really experienced as
How old are you?
I'm Shay. I'm 25. I have 3 kids. I had my son when I was 17. So that's kind of just been my career from there. Went from watching my son because I don't trust people with my kids. Like I just can't let somebody else watch my children and not know how they're being treated and how so I started working in childcare literally the time I turned 18 until now. And then I started my cleaning business as a side business when I was pregnant with my daughter. And then I did that full time for a little bit. And then when she got to the age where I couldn't take her anymore, I went back to childcare so that I could stay with her. But I still do my cleaning on the side. But yeah, my kids are I'm with them more than most of the time because I can't trust people with my children.
I know, right? How was your childhood like?
It was pretty hard. I moved around a lot and was adopted a couple times within family. Was adopted and then lost another mom when I was pregnant with my oldest son. So it was pretty hard. Kind of watched my mom die, and that was, I think, really traumatizing. I was 8. I think I just turned 9. I was born in Georgia, and then I moved to Utah around that age, around 8. And then moved here with a whole new family, and then my mom passed away. So the only person I knew was gone. And then, but I got a new family, and it was kind of a struggle because I came from a different background than they were used to having. So I was a difficult child, which was really hard with my relationships. But I think the family that I was given taught me really everything about who I am today. Unconditional love, which was something I never really experienced as a young child. So it definitely pushed me and taught me how to be a parent myself. I mean, I was given so many different moms, which taught me a lot. So I think experiencing all of that taught me and made me who I am today. Which, I mean, I'm proud of because I'm definitely not the mom that was had bad moms, and I've had people that didn't show love or anything, appreciation or affection or anything. So then I was taught how I want to be a parent, and so I went through things that most children shouldn't. But it made us who we are today.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. That really impacted me a lot. That I know who I don't want to be.
Yeah, exactly.
What kind of person I don't want to be. But that's why I even appreciate that I had to go through, because that rough time actually shaping people. Pressure makes a diamond, right? So that kind of helped me to train not to be too soft in the world full of tragedy. So yeah, I'm sorry that you had to go through that kind of childhood.
It was very different, where it was verbally abusive, and my mom wasn't always the nicest to me, and I was kind of treated like a black sheep by both my biological mother and then my other mother once we got older, and she developed her own problems and was drinking alcohol and just wasn't the nicest to me. So I think I learned how to be open with my children and express feelings when you're feeling upset. That's a big thing I talk to my children about. If you're upset, use your words. Talk to me, let me know. And there was a lot of anger, and it made me realize when I get angry and how better to deal with that.
I never wanted to have a kid because I just wanted to, just stop the curse. The moment when I saw him just came out of the world, and I saw that I was very foolish. I was very, very foolish that kind of a soul doesn't deserve any negative thought. Then I will do everything that I can do to protect him, and he won't have the experience that I had. That changed whole perspective about life.
So it's a little confusing, but the mom that I do still have today, she was always the warm and patient and loving, and I think I just took well to her and took everything that she taught, and the parenting and all of that, I just kind of flourished into my own life. The love that I got from that helped me through it, and I think that was like a very defining moment.
Why do you think that people are sad these days?
Especially with today's age, like even when I was a child, things are so much different where we, you know, especially women, like women were supposed to be we're supposed to fit a certain role, and they don't want that anymore. Like women want all these things, and same with men. Men used to fit into a certain role, and now I feel like they just expected too much.
Yeah.
Like you're either supposed to do this or you're supposed to do that. It's like, why? People are just learning that they can be whatever they want to be.
Yeah.
And society isn't set up for that. I myself, I work full-time 2 jobs, and I still have to be a mother full-time, and you know, I take care of all of like the doctor's appointments and the school and like everything that comes to the children,
Right.
and still working full-time. So I feel like I have so much on my plate, and he still just works a lot, so it's like he's working, but I'm still managing like everything at home and working, and like so it's a lot. And I feel like a lot of mothers go through that, and it's overlooked on how a mother feels because it's what they're supposed to do. It's, you know, their job,
Take it for granted.
but it's it's a lot for them.
It's a lot, yes.
But at the same time, you know, men have it the same way. They have to work so much just to provide for this family.
Right.
So it's, you know, it's just a lot on everybody. I feel like society and
People have to work 2 jobs, 3 jobs to just make a living.
yeah,
Everything goes up in the price except my paycheck, right?
Yeah.
So it's sad, you know, sad to see. With that, you know, because people are so busy, family don't have quality time together. And then that kind of like breaks family union, break fragile little by little. And then now, you know, the word family became so light. It is very sad to see. Can you tell me about like how you met your husband, and then how you came a decision to, you know, to get married?
So we actually met when I was 12. After I had my son, I mean a child, where he was like, you know, it's time to settle down. And since then we moved in together. We were trying to figure out how to get into a home, and like we went through a couple struggles where we were homeless for a little bit. The apartment we were living in, they raised our rent by too much at one time, so we lost the place. And then we were homeless for a little bit. I was pregnant with my second, and during that pregnancy we found someone to live with for a little bit, and then like a couple days before my son was born, we finally got into a place again. So we moved in, had our baby, we were doing good for a while, and then we just kind of moved around a little bit, moved into our house, which we've been in out here for 3 years now, and then I think things just settled down. We had our last baby, and we decided it was time. And then we had a year engagement, saved up and planned for this beautiful wedding that's finally coming together.
Are you excited?
I mean, nervous, excited. Last couple days, like just the little things that we need to finish, but it's amazing to watch it all come together and to finally marry this man.
That's amazing. Yeah,
we're excited. We're on this journey together, and we both just, this next year is going to be big for us. Being married, we plan on buying a house and starting our businesses. Like it's going up now.
How beautiful is that? Like, you know, I'm really sad that society is like, people are getting married age, for men 33, 34, women getting married like 27, 28, and man is expected to have house and a car, steady income to get married. Not everyone does that, but that's the social expectation. As a man, it's just very hard to fulfill that. But you know, you and your going to be husband went through homeless, went through, you know, like relationship issues and things like that, and then you ended up getting married, and then now on an upward, right? And then whenever you have relationship issue in the future, of course we all had that, but you can hold on to those experience. Hey, we were freaking,
we've been through it all.
like, yo, we were homeless, yo, like, come on, you know. We definitely
built each other up. Everything, his struggling, my struggling, I feel like that bonded us. And this is amazing, and this is so helpful, especially with all the stress of getting married. This is a huge relief.
Yeah.
And it's gonna make my mindset so much better.
Yeah.
And my kids are never allowed in my car again.
No,
for sure.
no.
Yeah.
But
All right. Yeah.
awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.